Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome to our very first look at the LEGO expansion in Forza Horizon 4. Now, Playground Games actually showed this gameplay live at E3, and this is my first reaction to it, and First of all, I just want to say that I'm extremely excited to see what this gameplay actually looks like. So as you can see, you'll go to the train yard on the mainland. That's where the jump to Lego Valley is actually going to be. And as you can see here, we're seeing some close-ups of the Lego Senna. I'm not going to call it a P1 again because I made that mistake the first time. We're also seeing the F40 as well as the Lego Mini. Now, these are going to be our three Lego cars that are going to be starring in this expansion. And I, for one, am very excited to see where all of this actually goes. Now, seeing actual gameplay for the first time was very interesting to me because it allowed me to see a little bit more in depth. It allowed me to see a little bit more of what the game was actually going to play like. You know what I mean? And pretty much it seems like it's going to play exactly as you would expect Horizon 4 to play. It's just everything is going to look like it's all made of Legos. And as you can see also, you should be able to change the color of the Lego vehicles as we saw there. Now, here we see the Lego Senna in black and gray, but in the other clip that we saw just a second ago, we see the Lego Senna in with blue trim. So it looks like we're going to be able to actually mess around with the paint a little bit, which is a big deal, I think, and it also shows that there's some customization to be had here. Now, we start with the intro section right here on this racetrack, but quickly we leave the racetrack and go off one of the booster jumps through a destructible checkered flag, and we see the bricks scatter all over the place and really actually show the destructibility of the environments and the world and how much work has gone into the deformation of the Lego bricks, because they did mention in the live stream, and they were very keen on mentioning multiple times, that these bricks never bend or deform in weird ways. They only shatter into smaller pieces and into pieces of Lego. So there's no weird deformation physics or anything like that. It's all dedicated Lego, and it's all very true to how Legos would actually act. So I think that that's a massive, massive deal. And number one of the reasons I think it's a massive, massive deal is because not only does it improve the not necessarily the immersion, but just improve the fun of the game, but it also makes it a little bit more true to how Legos would actually behave, so that if you're, say, a little bit of an older fan of Lego, you'll go, oh, that's actually how that was supposed to work. You know, because the younger audience is just going to go, oh, wow, that was cool, it exploded and went into a million pieces. But, you know, an older Lego fan is going to be like, oh, well, that actually broke apart as it would. And as you can also see, the Senna's wing actually works. The active arrow actually works properly, which is a huge deal. Jumping over here into the stunt park, we actually see a lot of the features of the stunt park, like, for example, all of the ramps, all of the different like half pipes and skate park type elements. But jumping over into the Mini, we actually see, now this Mini has some weird characteristics to it, and I wanted to highlight one of them being the fact that, as you'll see a little bit later, this Mini has 8 gears. And I don't know what type of gearbox it's running, but I saw that it had 8 gears, and I was like, are you sure? And it wasn't necessarily like a, oh, that's not realistic type thing, but it was more of like a, why do you have 8 gears? I'm curious and I want to know. So it's very, very odd and very, very interesting. Let's see if we'll see him shift up in a minute. There he goes into 7th and now into 8th. So it's one of those very weird things. And by the way, they have confirmed, they did actually confirmed on this particular stream, that the car soccer is back. I mean, of course, you drove right through the field right there, but they actually said car soccer has returned, and there is audio proof of them saying that. So we have car soccer back, and I've been waiting for years. I know I'm probably too excited about having car soccer back, but you know what, guys? I'm just completely okay with putting it out there that I've just been missing car soccer for the longest time, and it's been like the biggest missing to me, one of the biggest missings in the Forza series out of just about everything, and I'm a little bit too freaked out about it, and I'll go ahead and put that out there. But this Woods actually has Lego ghosts in it, which is really interesting and really cool. They're actually kind of cute, and I think that was partially the point. But at the end of the day, this expansion seems to be not only not only very out there and fun, but it also seems like it includes so many cool elements of just Lego in general that I think if you were one of those people that said, oh, I don't like it, it says Lego on the box, I really think you should give it a chance, man. I mean, it really looks like they put a ton of time and effort into this, and I think it's going to be a very, very interesting and very fun expansion to play through. Now, this roller coaster, they actually said on the live stream, is an actual Lego set. Like, all of these different, set pieces in the world are real Lego sets. And here we see the foundation, or what they call base plate, for your house. Now, as you play through the game, there's a little bit of a roadmap to how to unlock bricks, and when you unlock a certain amount of bricks, you'll actually be able to build the house in different stages. Now, you can't actually assemble the house out of bricks themselves, but what you do get is basically a prefabricated house flown in by a helicopter and dropped into place. So if you had a little bit of a fantasy of building your own house, I don't think that's going to happen. But you will, like I said, have a brick collection dynamic, and your house will grow with you and evolve with you as you complete these different challenges. Now, right here, they're giving a quick look at the cars very, very closely, and you can actually see that the bricks will say Lego on them, and the stickers actually look like stickers, and they reflect like stickers. The cars reflect like plastic, and when you crash these cars, if you have damage on, that bumper will come off and reveal other Lego pieces underneath it. That light will come off and reveal the little, Lego brick connection underneath it. It's just so in-depth and so cool that I think that the level of detail they've gone to here is quite possibly beyond the level of detail that they've gone to with any of these other expansions before, especially with the cars, because everything is so micro-detailed that I really could just, poke around at these cars for way longer than I probably should be able to, because I can see myself, when I'm not, actually playing through the game, I could definitely see myself, spending time looking around the cars and, trying to find the little, nitpicky details. And honestly, I don't even think there's when I say nitpicky details, I don't mean flaws. I don't really see any flaws here with these cars. I think these cars are pretty dang close to a perfect recreation of a Lego car, and I'm so glad that that's actually here in Forza, because, I feel like the Forza Horizon just world space in general was the best place to put a Lego if a Lego expansion was going to happen, the Horizon universe was the best place to put it, obviously, of course. Now, to address the statement that a lot of people have made recently that, oh, we don't, nobody asked for this, we don't need this. Now, yes, maybe nobody was clamoring or asking for Lego, but are you mad about it? I'm not. I can't wait to try it out, just because I can't wait to see what a new take on the Horizon series through Lego looks like. Now, this is that map I was telling you about in regards to how the houses get built. So basically, the different color bricks represent a different set of challenges. So the blue ones are race-based, the purple ones are more like, world-based, the yellow ones are skill-based, the red ones are PR stunt-based, and they all have a brick payout. So when you complete one, you get a payout of bricks, which then goes towards the total needed to upgrade the next level of your house. So think of it as a roadmap to getting your ultimate house. Now, they did say that you will not need to complete every single one of these in order to complete your house, but if you're trying to go for 100% completion, then you will need to complete all of these challenges, because again, as they said on the stream, 100% completion means 100% completion. But what they have said on the stream is that the house is considered more of a soft complete. So you can do, I would imagine it's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 3/4 of the of these challenges. I would imagine it's complete somewhere in the neighborhood of 3/4, and you'll be able to get the house. You'll be able to get the full house, right? So I think that's a good thing to mention, because not everybody's a completionist. Now, we see here them doing a little bit of a challenge where you have to basically break a certain number of cones within a certain amount of time, which is, again, it's kind of it seems like a silly little challenge, but at the same time, you don't really see things like this in any other form of Horizon. I mean, it's just a little bit of a weird take on what these challenges are. But as you can see there, completing that challenge got them some bricks, and those bricks again lend themselves to completing the different stages of the house. So if you guys are excited about the LEGO expansion, and especially if you're as excited as I am, make sure you let me know in the comments below. Main reason why I'm excited is because it speaks to my inner 8-year-old that loved playing with Legos, and especially Lego cars. And literally, this is my favorite car game where we get to play with Lego cars, and I can't help but feel like I'm going back to my childhood here. But hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to click that like button. I'm going to be doing some more reactions to this live stream gameplay very, very soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that as well. And I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.